Welcome to my first game day back after 56 years. First, I had to arrive in style, so I decided to jump out of a plane to parachute into the rock. And of course, I stuck the landing. Then I decided that the fun shouldn't stop there, so I got on my bike and did a couple circles. Plus, it was all these people staring at me on camera, so I decided to give them a show. After that, I stood in the middle and got the crowd hyped with a little chant because, I think that's in my job description. Then I interacted with the fans. You know, it's hard being the man around here. Then I showed the kid how to use a rally towel. You know, we gotta teach him young. After that, I had to get the crowd hyped, so I decided to bring the beach vibes to B-Town. It would have been nice to have a pina colada up here, but I guess the rally towel will do. After we took home the dub, I had a little meet and greet at B-Town Boulevard, and that was my first game day. Bye! Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Day in My Life, Hoosier Hoops on Kirkwood edition. So first off, I got to meet a bunch of my fans. Love you all so much. We stopped at Upstairs Pub first. Then I got to hang out with my friends at Hoosier A1 Vintage, saw some more fans at the Village Deli, and even made my way to home field at Tracks. Next, I took a photo with my cheer squads, loved them so much, and then it was time to get hype. So we made our way to the setup out on Kirkwood and started to hype up the fans as the basketball team made their way in. And obviously, I gotta be their hype man. We love them so much. And then we started with a three-point competition, and man, was that electric. Next thing you know, we're watching an insane trick shot off of the balcony above Five Guys. I mean, can you believe it? Obviously, he made it. Then we had a knockout competition, and man, that was pure cinema. What can I say? Then I led everybody in our IU chant, one of my favorite parts of this job, I can't lie. Then I got to show off my arm and my throwing skills with our t-shirt toss, and even got to show everybody my ball knowledge. I mean, come on. We finished out the night with a fireworks show above sample gates, and man, what a time. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey everybody, welcome back to another day in my life, game day edition. So we started out with the walk, and then I got to hang out with some fans and take photos, and then showed them how to do the perfect IU. Team made their way down the walk, and I was able to give them some lucky bumps. And I made my way into the stadium and was like, where is everybody? Then I realized they were all outside waiting to get in, and I wanted to stop by and say hello. Made my way to Beatown Boulevard for another photo shoot with some friends, and I even got to sign a miniature version of myself, which I thought was so cool. Then I ran into this guy, and I was like, he didn't want that smoke. So walked away and made my way back into the stadium to see the student section, and everybody was so excited, and so was I. Made my way down to the field and hyped up everybody with our infamous rally towels, one of my favorite parts of the night. Then I got to give IU Health a commemorative jersey. Thank you for keeping us Hoosiers healthy. And everybody looked famished, so I was like, yo, here's a hot dog. Got to see my Red Steppers, cheering them on from the sidelines. They were doing amazing. And I got to dap up the men's basketball team. It was good to see my homeboys. We did the IU chant, another one of my favorite parts of the night because the stadium is just electric. Decided it was a good time to go surfing. Do you guys like my Hawaiian shirt? Because I love it. Then I watched a guy absolutely yeet it from the stands and make it into this target down on the field, and it was an absolute same trick shot. Got to do the guitar cam with my friends in the ROTC section, and I think I've got some mad shred skills, so if you need anybody for a band, please hire me. Got to ride in my buggy, and then I was looking up at the sky and noticed, wait a second, that's me, that's Twin, what are you doing there? Then I got to announce that someone was going to be a dad in May, which I just thought was a really special part of the night. Headed up to the band section with the Marching 100 and got to be on the hair cam with one of my besties. Then the team made a touchdown, so obviously we had to celebrate. And then got to make my way back into the crowd to sing someone happy birthday, which was such another fun part of the night. Then after that Hoosier dub, I got down onto the field to celebrate with my boys and making my way downtown to raise that victory flag when all of a sudden NBC said, hey, show me what you got, so you know I had to do it to him. Then we made my way over to the pole and was able to hoist that beautiful cream and crimson flag, and I ended the night with just celebrating with some friends down on the field for that Hoosier victory. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hope to see you in the next one.
Bison are important to the state of Indiana because it harkens back to the past and the origins of the state itself. This is a great animal that was here for centuries when the indigenous populations were here. It was here when settlers first settled the state of Indiana. The bison's in the state seal. Bloomington is what was once called the Buffalo Trace. Bison migrated through this area of the country.
Historically, there were lots of evidence about people passing through southern Indiana, encountering bison. By about 1830, bison were removed from east of the Mississippi River. Today in Indiana, there are groups, including us here at the Nature Conservancy at Kankakee Sands, bringing bison back to the prairie, working to conserve bison as a species. When I heard IU was bringing back bison as a mascot, that got me excited.
There was a bison mascot from roughly 1965 to 69. The main reason that it failed is the suit was bad. So it was just poorly conceived, but people finally remember the bison overall as an idea and a concept. If you're on Kirkwood, you'll see Nick's English Hut, and you'll see a bison there. Our ROTC is called the Bison Battalion. Years ago, in the football intro videos, there was some graphic animation of bison running into Memorial Stadium. If you look at our social presence, a lot of fans wanted to bring back the bison. And then the student government passed a resolution saying they want to bring back the bison. The momentum really built for us to make a decision. And so we tried to do the execution better than we did the first time.
Indiana owns a piece of the bison as much as any place. I think it's really neat to recognize that. It breaks down some of those barriers to connect bison with more people.
The day that the video dropped announcing Hoosier the Bison, the Indianapolis Zoo put out a tweet talking about how the bison is a great story of conservation. We've had people actually invite the mascot out to their bison ranges to be able to interact with the real bison. And the conservation efforts getting behind the idea that this is a really cool thing has made it a cooler mascot for us.
I hope that over time there is a sense of connection with bison. When you care deeply about something, you tend to want to protect it. The bison is not a past thing, it's something we're working to preserve and protect so that people can experience it for generations beyond.
We are the flagship institution of Indiana. For the great mammal of the state of Indiana to be its mascot, I think is really important.